So I'm gonna wait to confront you when the game is over and when you step outside the gym. Me being me, y'all, I'm gonna ride for my dears and sisters.
What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? Y'all, come wine till you broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off.
Hey my Tricia Babes, welcome back to my channel. You are now rocking out with your girl, Tricia. Okay y'all, so y'all already know before we get started into this video, your girl needs you to do a couple of things for her, okay? Just gonna take you a few little seconds to do each one. You already know the drill. At least you should know the drill by now. Hopefully y'all know it, okay? First thing I'm gonna need y'all to do is like this video, okay? Give it a thumbs up because if you make it to the end, you most likely liked it, okay? And which y'all all are gonna make it to the end, so just go ahead and like the video in advance, okay? Number two, I'm gonna need y'all to comment below because your girl loves to talk and run her mouth. Y'all already know this. So leave me a comment below. I promise you I'm gonna talk back. I'm gonna run my mouth all day in them comments with y'all, okay? Number three, you might as well hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And while you're doing that, you might as well head over to Instagram and TikTok because those two platforms is where you will know when I'm going to upload and what video I'm going to upload next. And the last one, the very most important one out of all of them. If you don't do none of them, you got to make sure you definitely do this one. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Become a Tricia Babe, be a part of the family, okay? That's what we're looking for, new family members at the end of the day. We're looking for new stubbies, new best friends, all of that. So subscribe to the channel. I try to kind of speed through that a little bit so we can go ahead and get started with this video. All right, so y'all see the title and y'all already know what we're about to get into, some storytelling time. Yes, your girl is back with another story time. And y'all, so listen, your girl got a little bit of issues when it comes to fighting and getting into it with people. So this is not going to be the last story time y'all hear about with me getting into it with somebody or a really big argument I have with someone. This is definitely not the last story time y'all going to hear because your girl get rowdy, okay? I definitely be getting rowdy, go from 0 to 100 real quick, and as my dude would say, I be getting belligerent, okay? But y'all, so this story took place when I was in high school during my senior year. During senior year, I was on the dance team, and that's just so crazy for me to say because I always knew, you know, I could dance. But I never thought I would be on somebody's like legit dance team. I just wasn't that kind of person to like try out for something like that. And the only way I would try out for something like that is if I was doing it with somebody or somebody was really like, hey, do this with me or something. That's the only way I'm gonna be on any kind of like dance team or just some type of team like that. So of course with me being on the dance team, somebody clearly pushed me to try out and join the dance team, and that person is Lively. When she very first brought to me about being on the dance team and joining the dance team, I was like, you want to join the dance team? You really want to try out? And she was down to try out, y'all, and she wanted me to try out with her. And I believe what really sparked her to want to join the dance team is because we had like a pep rally in the 11th grade, and the dance team did a dance to Body Party by Sierra. That song back then, when we were in high school, that song was the shit, okay? She really loved it, that performance and that dance. So I think that really sparked her to want to try out for the dance team and be on the dance team. She was like that she wanted to try out and she really wanted me to try with her. I was like, I guess. I was like, oh, I don't know, y'all. I was a little iffy about it because, like I say, I wasn't really like that kind of person to try out for like things like that. If I was a part of any kind of like club or group or something, it was going to be something small and minor. The only other type of club or group I joined in high school was junior civic. And that was because I had to get in some after school activity because my mama wouldn't with all that, with me just staying at the house. So after I got out of school, she wasn't just with me just being at the house by myself. So I had to get into an after school activity, and junior civic was the most like least activity thing I had to do. So I was enjoying that because all we were doing was volunteer work. That was it. So I wasn't gonna be like in no spotlight or nothing like that. So I was cool to join something along those lines. But the dancing was like a whole nother story, okay? Like I said, when she brought it to me, I was a little iffy about it, but she really wanted to try it out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out with you. Oh, y'all, tryouts were something, okay? Tryouts is something, and they weren't playing with us. Like, they made us learn a whole dance routine. We practiced it for like a couple of days, and then we had to come up with a dance routine ourselves in order to, you know, really try out. So we had to do 2 different dances. We had to do the dance that they taught us, and we had to do our own dance that we came up with. I was a little nervous about coming up with our own dance. Luckily, what we had did was me and Lively had ended up doing the same dance, and we had the same song. Originally, we were gonna have 2 different songs that we were gonna dance to. She chose the song High School by Nicki and Lil Wayne, and I originally chose Partition by Beyonce, but we had 2 people on the dance team help us come up with a choreography for our particular songs. And so we started off with High School first. They started working on that one and helping come up with a dance for that one, since that was Lively's song. And then we were gonna do Partition. When I seen that dance and they came up for High School, I'm like, bump it. Can I just do the same dance? Like, is it okay if I can do that? And then it's like, yeah, because somebody did that before. 2 girls had the same song and the same choreography, and they let them still try out with it. So we just ended up having the same choreography and the same song. So I was cool with that because it was a cute dance, and they really made it up. The 2 people who we had help us that was already on the dance team, they pretty much made up the whole choreography. I wasn't good at making up choreography at all. I can do some dance steps, but some dance moves, but I can't make up nothing. Like, that's out of the question, okay? I'm gonna leave that to the ones that know how to do that kind of stuff. Since we already had our dance together, we had it down pat. It wasn't even that long. I think it was maybe like a few minutes long, and that was it. Like, it wasn't that hard to learn, and we weren't dancing for no long time. So since we already had our personal choreography down pat, we were just practicing on the choreography that they taught us that we all had to end up doing, but by ourselves. So it was another girl that tried out with us as well too. So we all 3 would be practicing after school. So when it actually came time to do our auditions, we had like our auditions in like this particular room area. I forgot what that area is called. I think it was like a testing kind of like area. Y'all, we were all going in one by one. So it was like 4 judges, I believe. It was our coach, it was our captain, and like 2 other people on the dance team were the judges. We all had to go in one by one, do the choreography dance that they taught us, and do our own personal choreography dance. I think maybe like 5 girls had went in before I finally went in, but here's the catch, y'all. So we were standing outside the room until, you know, each girl got called in to go and then, you know, come out. For some odd reason, I don't know who came down because we were like standing in like this hallway area. I don't know who came down the hallway area. I think it was maybe like security or something, but they were like that we couldn't stand out in the hall anymore. We were like, we trying out for the dance team or whatever, that's why we out here. But they would not allow us to stand out in the hall. I think it was too much commotion going on because this is after school at this point when we're trying out. So I think it was like a lot of commotion going on in the hallways and stuff like that, and it's after school hours. So I guess they just wanted people out the hallways and out the school building or whatever the case may be. They go in, they talk to the coach and all that. So she said everybody needs to go ahead on and come inside of the room where we were trying out at. In the room, there was a bunch of tables and seats and stuff because, like I said, I think that was like a testing room. So I'm like, oh my mother effing goodness. Like, I get nervous really easily. I get stage fright and I get nervous really easily. That's why that's like something I wouldn't normally do, like try out for dancing, because I do get very nervous easily. When they said everybody had to come in and I hadn't even tried out yet, oh my goodness, my anxiety started shooting through the roof, because I just was in my head like, I know they finna call me next to go. I know they is. And I'm like, this shit ain't even fell. Because the first 5 heifers that went in there got to do their stuff in private without nobody staring at them. Now the rest of us that still gotta go, gotta do it in front of everybody. And I think it was maybe like 10 or 15 of us trying out, and only 5 girls had went so far. As soon as we get in and we get in our seats and get situated and stuff like that, they go ahead and call up the next person. And guess who they call? Of course, me. I just know it. Something told me they was gonna call me next. I know it. They called me next, and I just had to put all my nerves aside. I had to just wash my body of all of those nerves and just, you know, go up there and just do the dance at the end of the day. So that's what I just did. I just tried to imagine that none of them was watching me, nobody was in the room, and just do my choreography, dances, and sit my butt down. So I did it, and I didn't mess up. I did good, of course, okay? And I killed it. But at the end, once everybody went, they actually ended up calling up me and Lively to do our choreography together, our personal one. Since we had the same personal choreography, they wanted to see us do it together. And I feel like they wanted to see us do it together because they wanted to see, you know, how good, I guess, we would look together, because you know you're dancing with a team. Are you going to be in sync and stuff with these dance moves that y'all got to do together? So I think that that's probably what they wanted to see. I'm pretty sure they would have wanted to see it with everybody, but for some reason they just they wanted to see it with us, because I mean we all did have to do one choreography that they taught us all. So I mean they could have had all of us come up and do that particular choreography and see how all of us looked it together as a group. But for some reason they just wanted me and her to do ours. I knew they was gonna pick us to join the team because I mean we could dance at the end of the day. We could dance, so I knew that they were gonna pick us to join the team. We do our choreography together and we killed it. Now I will say this, even though it's the same dance, I ended up changing up the beginning of the choreography, and she kept it the same for what the 2 people that helped us come up with the dance made it as. I changed it because I didn't really like how they did the beginning part of the dance, so I kind of changed the beginning of, and there was another part in the dance as well too I changed. So I think that's another reason why they kind of want to see it together, to kind of see the difference in the changes that I made and just see how well we just still ended up doing it together. After we did our personal choreography, they was just like, okay, thank you, and get your ass out, pretty much. So I think that following day, our coach had put on her door the list of the people that made it on the team. Of course, we go, it's after school, we go to go see whose name is put on the list. And of course, immediately when I looked at the list, I saw my name. I already knew my name was going to be on there, so I wasn't concerned about it anyway. So my name was on there, and Lively's name was on there as well too, and a couple of other people that tried out, of course, their name was on there as well too. I think maybe only like 7 of us, either like 7 or 8 of us made it on the team, and it was probably like 10 or 15 girls that tried out. So yeah, like 7 or 8 of us. This wasn't like a majorette dance team or anything like that. This was like a hip hop dance team. That's strictly what we did, was hip hop choreography. We didn't dance at like the football games. We left that to the majorette girls and the flag girls. We left that to them. We didn't dance at any of the football games. We only danced at the basketball games. So that was our season to, you know, do our dances and stuff like that. We danced at all of the home games. We did not dance at no away games. It would have been nice though we did dance at away games, because I think the girls on the majorette team did go and dance at away games. It would have been really nice for us to do that, but I guess they just like, we just want to stick to home games that we're dancing at. When it came time to home games and the games that we did decide to perform at, y'all, we had to stay after and when school let out, we had to stay after. We had to stay all the way up into the time of the game. And when I tell you, that felt like forever. It felt like forever staying after and waiting until this game started, because the game didn't start until like 8 o'clock. I think it was either like 8 or 9, but it probably was 8 o'clock. That's when the game started. And school let out at like 3. I believe in high school they were letting out at 3. Yeah, I think 3 o'clock. They were letting out at 3 and we were staying all the way until 8. That was a long behind time, okay? I would be so tired. I wanted to go home. I didn't want to stay. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm just counting down the minutes. Like, okay, is it 8 o'clock yet? Like, come on. And you know, in the meantime, while we were waiting for the game to start, we would practice like a little bit. We didn't feel like we needed a whole bunch of practicing, because, you know, once you get the routine down, you just feel like you got it. You don't need to be sitting up there practicing for hours. It wasn't like we were going to be dancing for like 10, 15 minutes. We were probably dancing all of like 5, 7 minutes, if that. So it wasn't like we were dancing a really long time, so we really needed all of these hours to be practicing and practicing and practicing. We didn't really need all that. And plus we stayed after school every day to practice anyway, to stay after for practice. So we didn't need, you know, a whole 5 hours, 3 to 8 o'clock to be practicing no dances. In the meantime, we probably practiced a little bit. We sat, we wait around. Our coach will order us food and stuff like that, and we'll just sit and wait around. I also want to mention that the year that we joined the dance team, the coach that was always like the coach of the dance team, she ends up leaving the school. So I don't know what happened with her or whatever, why she left, but she ends up leaving the school. And so she was no longer our coach anymore. And she left like right before the school year started. And I was kind of low-key glad she left. I was like a little bit low-key glad she left, because that lady was very intimidating. Like very, like practice with her was like strict. It was kind of like, I felt like I was in like a military camp or something. It was nerve-wracking, like dancing in front of her and just being in practice with her. Like, she did not play no games at all, and it was a little nerve-wracking having her as a coach. I was kind of glad she did leave, but in certain situations we did get in with being on the dance team, and certain issues that we ran into, we honestly did need her, like, coaching ways. We really did need her, and we didn't have that with our new coach, okay? We know that in some of those situations that we got in, it would have been better handled with her as a coach, okay? I'm gonna just put it like that. Our new coach that ends up becoming our coach, she was like the assistant coach. She was like always around as well too. She was still in the practices and things like that. So you would kind of consider her like an assistant coach. So she ends up taking over the actual official coaching position, okay? She ends up becoming our official coach. But she was like more relaxed and very lenient, and she just kind of let us do whatever we wanted to do. She wasn't really like being a coach. Like, she wasn't really acting like how a coach should act. We ended up with a new coach, and as well as we ended up with a new captain. So the person who was the captain the previous year, she graduated. She was a senior, so she was no longer captain anymore. So we ended up with a new captain, which was a girl who was already on the team. And we're going to give her a name. So we're going to name her, I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to name her. We're going to name her Sassy, because I feel like she was like a little sassy at times. Sassy ends up becoming our new captain, and she was already on the dance team, and she was a really great dancer. So she was an alright captain though. To be honest, she shouldn't have been the captain, but she was. Yeah, she was. But she was a really great dancer though. She was a really great dancer. Sassy was the one who pretty much came up with majority of our dances, our choreography for our dances. And when she did her dances, she never started like in the beginning of a song when she started the dances. She always started in the middle part of the song or towards like the end part of a song. She never started in the beginning part. So with her starting in different parts of the song, she had to burn the song on a CD. And yes, I did say CD, Jesus. So she had to burn the song on the CD so that it started at the appropriate spot that it's supposed to start at. I think that she normally would like burn the CDs like the day of the games and the day that we're supposed to do the performances. I think that's when she normally would like burn the music on the CD. So she'll have the music already ready to give to the DJ. Now, the person that DJ at the games, he actually went to the school, but he did like DJing like on the side and stuff like that. So she had to give the CDs to him. And we're gonna give him a name as well too. So we're gonna name him, BM. And we're gonna name him BM because I feel like he was made, okay? If y'all can read lips, I said made, okay? Just know it was a cuss word. What a female dog, okay? He was a female dog made, okay? That's what he was. This one particular game that we end up performing at, this one was a hot mess, okay? A very, very hot mess. We already done been up at this dang on school all freaking day long. We tired. We probably hungry. And we just ready to perform so we can go home at the end of the day. The songs that we were supposed to be performing this particular night at this game was, I believe, Two On. Yeah, it was Two On by Tinashe, however you say that girl name. It was Two On, and I think that was the only song we were performing. I don't believe that we were performing another one. If we were performing another song, it probably was Don't Tell 'Em by Jeremiah. I think that's who that song is about, Jeremiah. Yeah, but we definitely were supposed to be performing Two On. We get ready and stuff like that for the game, and we head on down to the gym. And you know, we just sitting and waiting for halftime so that we can do our performance and stuff. It's now coming up on halftime at this point. Sassy goes and gives BM the burnt CD that has a song on it that we're supposed to be dancing to Two On. So I see them over there talking and stuff like that, and she's still over there, so I can tell it's something not right, okay? And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my goodness, like, it's always something going wrong. Like, when are we gonna have a good performance, Jesus? Because this is not the first hot mess time or performance we done had, okay? And I'm just like, why the year that we get on the dance team, it's like it's so much bull crap going on. The year that we decided to get on the dance team, like, I didn't see them having these kind of issues any other year, but the year we decided to get on it, it's like so much mess going on. I see her over there talking and getting to it with him and stuff like that. She goes outside and I don't know what's going on. She goes outside and I see another one of the girls on the team go outside as well too. So I'm talking to one of the other girls on the dance team and I'm just like, what's going on, or whatever the case would be. And so they're talking about some Sassy out there crying. So I'm like, she crying? I'm like, she's crying. I go out there, this girl is boo-hoo crying out the dang on door. I'm looking like, what's going on? Like, why are you crying? What's going on? So she's crying because clearly the CD that she burned, I don't know exactly what happened with it, but it was messed up. Either the song didn't burn on there correctly, or I don't know. Yeah, either the song wasn't put on there correctly, or it was just messed up. I don't know, but I guess he was trying to play it and it would not play. And I don't know what kind of like equipment, DJ equipment he had, or however he was playing his music, but even though the CD was not correct or it was messed up, whatever the case may be, I don't know why he just couldn't play the song himself. Oh wait, no, hold on. I believe he said that he did not have the song Two On, which was like odd to me because it's like, you a DJ, how you don't have the song Too Long? Like, DJs be having songs from decades ago, and you don't have this song. And this song was a new song. Like, this song was the ish, okay? This song was really popping during this time. So I'm trying to figure out why you don't have this song available that you could just easily play. I feel like, you know, it kind of would have messed things up with him trying to play it off of his stuff, because I mean, he would have had to kind of like find a spot where it needed to start at, and it probably would have been a little bit odd or weird. I don't know if it would have worked completely all the way, but it would have been, you know, worth the try. At least we could have performed at the end of the day. But him not having the song Too Long, and with her messing up the CD being messed up, we can't perform, okay? And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like another one, Jesus, another day we can't perform, another messed up performance. Like, come on now. Can we catch a break here? Can we get a break? Please. She out there crying. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, Sassy, what's wrong or whatever. So she's saying how BM was making fun of her. Him, and it was another cheerleader. So the cheerleaders, of course, they perform at the football and the basketball games. And they're the only ones who perform at both, okay? So she was saying that BM and one of the cheerleaders were making fun of her and laughing at her and stuff. Now that I think about it, y'all, I'm just like, girl, you crying because they making fun of you. And they laughing at you, like, cuss them out and keep it moving. Why is you out here crying? But me being me, y'all, I'm a ride for my dancer sisters. I'm a ride for my dancer sisters by any means necessary. So of course I got Sassy back, okay? Cause I'm like, oh heck no, ain't nobody gonna sit up here and be laughing and making fun of my dang on dancer sisters, okay? I was acting like we was a damn sorority up in there. But I'm just like, ain't nobody gonna be laughing at one of us, okay? Because we's a team, we's a group, and we are sisters, and we stick together. Be some dang what them girls called? Cheetah girls. Acting like we some cheetah girls. So it also like really made me mad as well too about the whole situation with BM and the cheerleader laughing at her and making fun of the situation. It's because last year, I had already had an issue with one of the cheerleaders, and I was about to like lay hands on this girl. Like, we was about to scrap for real, and she was pissing me off so bad, and I was literally about to put hands on her. And so I was getting into it with one of the cheerleaders really bad, and then the cheerleader that I was getting into it with, she had like a little sidekick, and her little sidekick would like to butt in and get into our little situation. So I was having problems with both of them at the end of the day. Her laughing, it irritated me even more because I'm like, I already don't F with two of your cheerleader sisters, and with me not effing with them, I really don't F with none of y'all. If I got beef with one of y'all, you know I got beef with all y'all at the end of the day, because I would think that y'all would ride for each other. With me hearing about her laughing and making fun of the situation, it just agitated me even more. So I was like, okay, it's cool. We got something for them. We got something for them. I'm like, Sassy, stop crying. It's okay. Like, stop crying. It's okay. You know, we gonna handle this. Okay. I go in there and I tell Lively about the situation, and I'm like, we finna wait for them. After the game is over with, we gonna wait on them because we finna confront them. So we gonna wait, because I ain't finna confront them in front of a gym full of people, and you know, people that also work at the school, and they trying to get in the way of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do some confronting, and if you get in the way, I'm gonna be pissed off. So I'm gonna wait to confront you when the game is over and we step outside the gym. When the game was finally over, we just kind of sitting there waiting in the gym. It's a lot of people still waiting, standing around talking and stuff like that. So we just kind of sitting there. It's just me, Lively, and Minnie. Y'all can remember Minnie from my Blackout Drunk Story Time. She was also on the dance team as well with us, and she was on the dance team longer than we were. So yeah, that's little baby Minnie, okay? So it was me, Lively, Minnie, and I believe it was one more other person too. Matter of fact, I believe it was the girl who was practicing with me and Lively to try out for the dance team. I believe she had came out to the game that night, and she was also standing there talking with us as well too. So it's pretty much all four of us just standing in the middle of like the gym floor, just talking, because we're trying to wait on that particular cheerleader to leave out so that we can go and confront her. Now, y'all, it was extremely petty. It was extremely petty. I can definitely admit that. It was no reason why we should have been trying to confront this cheerleader over there. Like, it just is what it was. They was laughing, you know. It wasn't that serious for us to be trying to wait around to go and confront this girl, okay? And not only that, it was like four of us against this one little girl, so that was also wrong as well. But I was a hothead, and I still low-key am a hothead, and I don't play about people trying me or people that I love. I don't play about that, or people that I fuck with, okay? I don't play about that. So I was on 10, you know, I wasn't thinking about all that other stuff about it being 4 against 1 and all that. I wasn't thinking about that, y'all, and I was young, okay? I was young. Just sitting around, we talking in the gym, and I know she can kind of like tell that we're waiting on her to kind of like come out, because I can see her keep looking at us. We don't normally just sit in the gym, just wait around. After the game is over, we leave. And the simple fact is that we're sitting here waiting around, she could tell that we were waiting on her. By her being able to tell that we were waiting on her, it was taking her forever to leave about this gym. And it was pissing me off, because I'm like, girl, come on and walk your behind about this gym and get confronted, okay? Walk your behind about this gym and get confronted, because you weren't acting scary when you was over there laughing and thinking it was funny. You had all the balls in the world then, so I need you to still keep them same balls you had and bring them mother out the dang door, okay, to the parking lot. As he's standing there talking, here come BM. He come walking his big bubbly behind up to us, and he's sitting up there trying to talk to us. Like, I can't remember what he was saying, but I think he possibly was like trying to apologize or something like that. I don't know. He was saying something crazy out his mouth, and when I tell y'all, Lively snapped on him. Lively clean went off and snapped on him, like she straight killed him. She went to just lay it all out. She let him have it, baby. She went in. She went to call this boy all kind of names. Talking about how he looked, how he dressed. That mess was so funny. It was so freaking funny. And he got so angry that she was going in on him. Like, he got the nerve to catch an attitude. Like, he got heated as if like he wanted to like really buck up on us. Like, he really wanted some smoke with us. Like, he was pissed. I'm good. He was mad. Like, he walked away cussing and all that. And it was kind of like a scene being made, because like it was drawing attention. He was like making a scene at that point, and he was getting loud and walking away cussing. I'm like, boy, bye. Like, go on somewhere, okay? And like, you shouldn't have been over there kiki laughing and stuff, and you supposed to be the dang DJ, and you don't even got the song too long on your freaking laptop or whatever you using to play the music. You don't even got too long on there, and that song is popping right now. So you need to be worried about why you don't got that song up on your stuff. And stop trying to be laughing at somebody, okay? He walked off, he pissed or whatever case may be. And so I know the cheerleader see what did happen, what's going on. So she took even longer to leave out. When I finally see her walking out, this girl's like speed walking out the door. She's speed walking. And so I say, y'all, she leaving out. Come on, let's go. I'm the one that's most hyped, okay? I'm the one that's most hyped, and I'm the one who really trying to confront her. Minnie, she's not like that. She's not on that type of time. So I knew she wasn't going to be with all that, trying to confront the girl and all that stuff like that. I wasn't expecting Minnie to be on that kind of time, because she's not like that. So she just, she's just kind of with us, but she's not with us. Like, she's not on that. But she was like actually physically with us, because Lively was taking both of us home. So if Lively wasn't taking her home, she most likely would have been gone and left, okay? Sassy didn't stick around either. She was gone and left. She had left as well too. She's not like that either. She's not on that type of time either. wasn't expecting her to stick around either. But me and Lively be on that kind of time. But for some reason, I feel like that night, Lively wasn't on that kind of time either. She wasn't. She was just kind of like there to have my back, but she wasn't on that kind of time either. I was pretty much the only one on that raw time and wanting to, get into it with somebody. Hey y'all, it's me. I just had to come in really quickly, y'all, like I always do, and clear something up for y'all real quick. So, y'all, I know I kept saying at the beginning, earlier on in the story, I kept saying us and the four of us, insinuating that all four of us was sitting around waiting to confront this girl, in which, as y'all can see, I just explained that it honestly was just only me wanting to confront her. I already explained the type of timing that Minnie and Lively was on. They really wasn't trying to confront this girl at all. It was just really a one-on-one kind of thing. I was really the only one trying to confront her. And not only that, the fourth girl that was waiting around with us, she had been left a long time ago before we had all even started walking out to the parking lot. So yeah, y'all, it was just only really me, but I was kind of explaining it from how the girl who I'm trying to confront, how she's probably looking at it, as in like all four of us is waiting around to confront her, but little enough did she know it was really on to me. Yeah, I just kind of want to clear that up for y'all really quickly so it didn't look or sound as bad. But anyways, yeah, back to the story. I knew that it wasn't right to be trying to follow this girl down and hunt her down out into the parking lot. And I was trying to calm myself down the best that I could, because I'm trying to really reel myself back in, because I knew that if I fall, that they had already said, like the principal and stuff that year had already said, if you get in any fights this year for seniors, you cannot walk across the stage. And so I'm just trying to think on that, and I'm trying to like calm myself down the best I can. But when I get pissed and when I'm angry and stuff like that, it'd be hard to really like bring me back on down. Like I gotta get it out. I really have to get it out, or I really have to confront somebody who wronged me or who pissed me off to even get me the way that I am at that moment. I'm trying to really like reel it back in, because God forbid I do fight this girl, or I get in a fight and I can't walk across the stage, and I go back home and I tell my mom I can't walk across the stage because I fought this freaking cheerleader over some petty behind mess, because she was laughing and making fun of us not being able to perform and laughing stuff as sassy behind. So I done fought this girl. My mama is gonna tear my behind up like I was 10. Okay? My mama is going to tear my behind up, tear it out the frame if I come home and tell her some bull crap like that. My mama did not play that. But I'm pretty sure if it did end in a fight, I'm more than sure that my mom probably could just talk to the principal, and I probably could have went on ahead and walked. Okay? I don't think it would have been that entirely serious. I believe that she honestly could have talked to the principal and I would have been able to walk. But yeah. So anyways, she speed walking her behind out the freaking door. So I'm like, y'all, come on. She leaving, come on. I'm like speed walking with her. Like she speed walking so fast, she didn't like legit got a distance between us at this point. Cause she's speed walking so fast, and she know that we were waiting around for her. And now that she see that we didn't walk out the door, when she walked out the door, she really trying to speed walk to her car. I'm trying to be like hot on this girl's tail. Like I'm trying to be close up on her. And these heifers, they is like lagging behind me. Like they barely trying to like catch up to the girl. I'm the main one like speed walking to get to her, okay? I finally get close enough to where I want to say something to her. And I'm trying to wait a minute till they come and they buy me. But I'm like, bump y'all ain't on this type of time right now, no way. So I just handle this on my own. So I stopped her, I was like, hey, I was like, was you laughing and stuff? Did you have something to say about us not being able to perform? Y'all, I honestly can't remember how that conversation pretty much went, okay? She was trying to like deny her like laughing and stuff about it, and she just was kind of like trying to give excuses, and I wouldn't let it go. So even though she trying to kind of like give excuses and kind of make it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal, or she wasn't really laughing and stuff, I still kept pressing the issue. And so Lively and Minnie, they finally come up, so they like right behind me. and they're not talking. I'm the only one talking. So I still keep trying to push the issue. Finally, one of her other cheerleader friends, okay, she come walking up, and she's telling, what's going on? Wait, what's going on? And so the girl sit up there and tell her, she was like, well, they mad because we were laughing because the music wasn't working or whatever the case may be. So here goes the cheerleader girl. She's saying something along the lines about like, y'all trying to fight for that, y'all mad about that, y'all so petty, oh my goodness. Y'all, she angered me so bad. That pissed me off. I was livid at that point because I really felt tried, and I was pissed because I'm looking like, where you come from? Who is talking to you? Was you laughing? Because if you was laughing, let me know, because then yeah, you can join in this conversation right now, because I'm gonna let you have this well too. But from my understanding, it was only her and them. So you can see your ass up out of this right now. You can go on about your business, okay? Unless you want to sit here and have her back, then that's all well and fine. Both of y'all can get it at the end of the day, because I don't mind fighting two females at one time. I really don't. Okay, when she said that, I had like a bag in my hand and I had a hair tie on my arm, because I believe I asked somebody for a hair tie. I asked one of the girls for a hair tie because I was going to prepare myself if I needed to throw hands on somebody. So when she said that, y'all, my blood went to boiling so bad, I immediately dropped the bag that I had in my hand and I grabbed my hair. I grabbed my hair and I politely grabbed that hair tie and tied my hair up, and I was charging at her. I was charging. But before I can really get a good charge in, Lively grabs me. She grabs one of my arm and then Minnie grabs the other arm. And I'm like going in, I'm fighting to get out of their hole. Like I'm fighting and I'm just talking all kind of crap. And they are like trying to yank me back. They're really trying to yank me back. And what was making me even more madder was that she sitting up here and came over talking mess, putting her little 2 cents in it, and then she got nerve to walk off. When she see me about to charge at her, she got nerve to walk off. No, ma'am. Do not walk off. You want to be a part of this, right? So you stay your behind right here and be a part of it. Lively was like, dang, you strong girl. We like struggling to drag you back. I'm like, yeah, because at that point, when I'm heated and I'm pissed off, everything is going out the window. I see red. I'm coming at my target. I'm coming at whoever wants the smoke at this point, okay? They are literally dragging me back to Lively's car, and so Lively pick up my bag and stuff, and they drive me back to the car, and she throws me in the car. We sit for a little minute, and she finally crank up the car. I remember her turning on the radio. And she blasted the radio. She was like, we gotta zoom up out of here in style, pretty much. I'm like, bitch, not you turn out the radio so we can zoom up out of here like we cool or something. That was funny. But yeah, so she turned on the radio and she speed out of the parking lot. But as she's speeding out the parking lot, she's driving past BM and all the cheerleaders and stuff that was out there. She's driving past all of them, but she's speeding past them, okay? And as she's speeding past them, I'm trying to tell her to roll down the window so I can get her something out the window, but the window didn't get rolled downtown, so I'm just yelling or whatever, and I'm just flicking them off as we driving by. That's how that night pretty much ended. But come the following day, my freaking coach, child, so use that word very loosely, okay? Our freaking coach, she pulls me into her classroom the next day, and she's talking about how I guess the coach for like the cheerleaders or something had came to her, and she pulled actually me and Lively, in her classroom, and she was like that they coach or whatever came to her and told her about the incident that happened last night. And she had the nerve to say that the cheerleaders, and I'm assuming BM, had said that we tried to run them over. Oh my goodness, I was just angry all over again. I was pissed, because I'm just like, nah, they know good and freaking well we did not try to run them over. Like, the nerve of y'all to tell that lie and to tell that serious behind lie like that. Like, that pissed me off so bad, because it's like, where y'all get that we tried to run y'all over from? Her speeding out the parking lot, that's where y'all get we tried to run y'all over. Now, let me paint y'all a picture real quick. How the parking lot and the exit leaving out of the parking lot is set up, they were parked like, say for instance, they were parked like right here, okay? These are all the lines and stuff, and all the parking spots are right here, okay? All of them. They like park right here. The entrance to leave out of the parking lot area is like right here, okay? So we like parked across from them. Like, we far though. We're across from them, but we're parked far. So as we leaving out of our parking spot, we're leaving and we're driving this way to go out of the parking lot area. So y'all are parked right there. If she's leaving and turning to the freaking, what is this, my left? My right? If she's leaving and turning to the right to leave out of the parking lot area, how in the world do y'all get that we tried to run y'all over when y'all all the way over here and she's leaving to make a right? She didn't keep going straight. She left to make a right. That pissed me off so bad, because I'm like, the nerve of y'all to sit up and tell that big old bald-faced lie. And what if this turned out to be way serious than what it needed to be, because y'all sitting up here lying saying that somebody tried to run y'all over? No, that is not what happened. Now, I don't mind y'all telling the truth about me about to, put hands on one of y'all, but to tell that kind of lie like that, that was going entirely too far. And so I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't stand them heifers. I can't stand them cheerleader heifers. I swear I can't. I'm just like, we up here telling our coach, we like, that did not happen. They is freaking lying. Didn't nobody try and run them over. Like, please. I don't know if she believed us. She just be in her own little world, in her own bubble. So I don't know if she believed us, but yeah, y'all. So that was that. She came butting in a situation that really didn't have nothing to do with her. Yeah, it had something to do with, her friend, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, she wanted to butt in it, then you clearly want these hands, or you clearly want to take these hands for your friend. So that was on you. That's the consequences that comes with butting and stuff that has nothing to do with you. Okay? At the end of the day, y'all, like I said, it was petty. It was most definitely petty, but I was young and definitely a hothead, okay? But if you guys are into the end of the story, I appreciate you guys so much, and you already know. Ooh, excuse me. But if you guys are into the end of this story, I appreciate you guys so much, and I love you guys so much as well. But of course, also, if you make it to the end of the story, you clearly love the story, so you might as well go ahead and like this video, and don't forget to leave me a comment below, and also subscribe and hit the notification bell as well for your girl, okay? Alright, y'all, so I will see y'all in my next video. I appreciate you guys so much and love you. Until next time, bye.